Khubor ka Batesi TV. Lawan Rashapi da ka Frank Motors. The dark is here to rule.
Khaïi Group of Institution Bangalore. Kadai ke college babhatam nagabanta ke chikuli nursing but paramedical course. Hospital training. Pinyo scholarship but 6% ka kam. Haki hospital bahedo India but shabari. Nabanta ke chikuli jingseo kabaret but pila ban layu ban kuli da ke education loan. Pila ru ban chukola ho number khandai nyo sao san riu pranot. Lani khandai pran riu laisan. Arn riwe khandai pra.
Hatu pikwa bagi janjong pikil kuit bha benar kam daka Oswell su hila banyo na barok kidukan.
And actions are being taken. Thousands of cases have been registered.
Menteri Rang Ba Kajala ukonrat kongkal sangma hakan riutrik unaitung arasar arpulai ulai thu bakatanat pulit jang Kajala kala thep case bat kala Pynngat Kyndon yaki Hajar ngut kibrio ki badan kti haka jingti bat shalan BA nya Dewïong haka Kajala. Haka jinga krem bikila pasai kubor Menteri Rang Ba ulaong baka sarkar kala treshitam ban penduna yaka Kyndon jang kinong le BA bat ban wat ru ikilat kilenti ban thau yaki policy ki ba shong shngan ban ailat biang yaka ti Dewïong kat kum ki Kyndon jong ka ai khnang ba ki pat ba kin dubla ban em kamai chak po na ka kam ti Dewïong ka ba ki ju em na duk isnam ki ba manshwa.
See, I have maintained this from day one that there are laws that are made. For example, there are laws against murder. Therefore, there are sections in the law that have got punishment for people who commit any kind of crime in terms of a murder. So similarly, there are different laws that are in place for people who are into illegal activity of coal mining, and actions are being taken. Thousands of cases have been registered. Thousands of people have been affected and charge sheeted. So therefore, this kind of thing is happening. But as far as possible, our efforts are on to ensure that we are able to minimize it. That's number one. Number two, you have to also realize the reality of things. I mentioned in my speech also that people have been engaged in this form of mining for the last 200 years. And the livelihood has been based around that. So unless and until alternate forms of livelihood don't come up, people will keep going back into those activities. It is not possible for administration to completely stop everything in the sense that we cannot go and we move this side, the other side somebody will move. But effort is on. So therefore, the only long-term solution to ensure that we are not able to see or not have any kind of activities which are illegal in nature, there are only two ways. One is to come out with policies that will legalize, and that's what we're doing. And two, to create alternative livelihood. So it's a process. It takes time and it moves forward. But we're happy to see that now the legal mining process is going to start and we'll have scientific mining. So we'll see those things. And on the other side also, we're having different forms of livelihood that are coming out, whether it's in the agriculture sector or tourism sector. And that's the only way to ultimately see that we are able to put an end to this kind of activity. Well, I am nobody to judge that. But hindsight, if you look at the entire process, NGT did what was their mandate. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is that all of these kind of decisions need to be taken in the form of a transition aspect also. So the way I would have looked at it would have been that I would see 5 years as a period when we stop certain activities, and another 5 years to transit into new technology, and another 5 years maybe to stop everything completely. So you have to allow the transition to take place in a justified manner. And that's what we felt was missing to some extent. And it was very sudden for people. They woke up next morning and what they've been doing for 200 years was said that, well, you can no longer do it. So obviously there are implications of that and there are challenges of it. And that's what we've been seeing the trickle effects of that in the last 10 years. But as I said, I'm happy to inform all of you and all of you know that the process of scientific mining is going to start very, very soon. Yeah, so government has got its machinery. There are measures to do all the aspects. There are thousands of cases, as I said, and a number of charge sheets have been done. So the process is on from the government side, and all possible actions are being taken to ensure that we are able to control these activities. It's more complicated than said because area is huge, and well, we have drones, but then we'll require a large number of drones. And we have used drone technology already in the past to map the entire stock of the coals that are there whether legal or illegal, and that has been submitted to court. So it has been going on. But as you said, it's a continuous process. That would require us to put hundreds of drones and them working every day to keep mapping. It's an option, and we can examine into looking at some areas. But as I said, there are obviously financial as well as administrative and well as manpower requirements are there. So we'll have to see how it works. But technology, as of now, has been used, in fact, as I said, to even map the stock of the coals that are available. 4 people have been given the permission, and as we speak, the in fact details of everything is being worked out. I hope that within a matter of a few months, we should be able to see some of the mines start with scientific.